Aloha Taurus, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly reading for the month of August 2019. So we're kind of wrapping up the summer here for those in the western part of the world. And so today we are going to be doing your theme for the month. So this is kind of give you an overriding energy for the month. And then we'll be drawing some additional cards to give you more of like the nitty gritty of what's going to be occurring for you this month, sort of the energy and the flow of that. And then I'm actually focusing on life changes this month. Lots of people, clients and other people that I'm connected with are going through a lot of different changes. And so this energy around the butterfly deck is all about these life changes, and this will give you some clues as to what areas of your life might be shifting in the month of August. So sometimes they're big shifts, sometimes they're little shifts, and we kind of get the feeling for that as I'm drawing the cards. And then I also drew a power animal card for you, and this is going to be your animal totem, your animal guide for the month. That's going to assist you in throughout this month of August. So going to do the full reading first, and then there's another video that's going to follow this one that's going to share more about the magic of Maui. And so check out that video when this one is done, and we will go ahead and get started now. Okay, I'm just feeling called to grab a stone and hang on to a stone. Not even sure, I can't remember what this one is. It's not a, yeah, I don't know what that, it might be chrysocolla or something. I don't know, but I'm feeling I need to hang on to it. Okay, so your theme for this particular month is the King of Earth. This is an awesome card, so I love this theme for you guys. I'm wishing this was the one for Aries, because I'm an Aries, but we did get the Magician in that one, so we're good. But you've got the King of Earth, which is honestly probably one of the best cards in the deck. It is about the Midas Touch, and that things are just flowing. It's a very successful time for you. You can accept opportunities that come your way this month, and you really literally, like, things will just turn to gold. You have that Midas touch, so yay, love that. Let's see what else is happening for you this month. One more. That wasn't a very good shuffle. There we go. Makes me think of, so there's a board game that I just love. It's called Splendor, and there's little decks of cards that you have to shuffle with that, and yeah, I don't know why that just popped in, but maybe some of you need to have a little bit more fun, more playfulness in your life, so maybe board games. If you haven't checked out Splendor, it's a really great game. It's not cheap, but it is really fun. And everyone that I've taught it to is like kind of become addicted to it. Like they just really like it. So it might be something fun to add in. Okay, so we've got the Earth energy as the overriding theme. We've got a change card sort of in the middle of the month, and then this fire energy on either side. So definitely are going to have some movement, some action, some activity that's happening this month for sure. The Four of Fire is, fire cards in general are about passion, about action. I also correlate these to fame and reputation, because in Feng Shui, fire represents fame and reputation for you, so how you show up in the world. This particular Four of Fire is kind of the happy family card, right? So it's very much about contentment within your family, within, you know, just your completing things, that type of thing. There's definitely abundance that goes along with this as well, so yay, we like that. And then, you know, the completion of projects, something maybe that you've been working on it for a little while, and it's going to get completed this month, which is yay, awesome. So it's kind of coming full circle, which is what I kind of think of when I see that card is coming full circle. And then you have the renewal card. So Archangel Jeremiel is coming in with a renewal card, and this renewal is about reviewing, right? Reevaluating, reassessing, taking a look at where you are and where is it that you want to go. So this is also a nudge to move in a new direction. This is a push. So when we get this card, you know, let's look at kind of where we're at. What are some of the good things that we really enjoy about our life? What are things that we want to shift or change? And what is the new direction that you need to move into? So that's really what this month is. You're going to be exploring that, right? Moving in that, and maybe even moving in that new direction. And then we have Eight of Fire coming in. So Eight of Fire is an interesting card because it is definitely very active. So again, like fire, passion, action, very active. Lots of things happening very fast. So this is towards the end of the month, you're going to find delays are over, things start falling in place, you're really going to be rocking and rolling, and just lots of different things happening at one time. And when I think about the month of August, if you have kids or, you know, kids going to college or different things like that, that can be a very hectic, busy time. So you may have a lot of things happening as a result of that. Or it may just be as you're wrapping up things for summer, you know, maybe there's more activity around that, but it's a lot of action. And so if you've been feeling a little bit stagnant, because I think a lot of us have, where we've been feeling like a little bit like we're in mud, now that has been sort of released, the delays are over and things are going to start to move. So we like that. That is a good thing. All right, let's see what we have for your life changes. Oops. Like, which one do you want? I had to ask them. Okay, so we've got a healthcare change coming in as one of the life changes that's happening. So healthcare change can be related to, there's a couple different things they're showing me. So healthcare can obviously be related to your personal health and a change in who you're seeing, like doctors, you know, chiropractors, holistic people, whoever you're seeing, right? It can be a change in your health care in that way. It can also be a change in, you know, sometimes we have health circumstances that come up, and that can be like a message to slow down, to really see where your thoughts are focusing, because our thoughts and our thoughts impact what happens in our physical body. So that's also what they're bringing forth around this healthcare change as well. And this may relate to someone else in your life. So it might not be directly you. It may relate to someone else in your life that has some sort of healthcare change. So maybe a parent that is needing more care. Maybe, you know, maybe you're even changing your diet. They're showing me like food. So maybe you're changing your diet, can be a healthcare change, right? Or your exercise program, that type of thing. And then we also have new career coming in for you guys. Wow. So this is pretty clear that there's a shift on the horizon in your career. That you're actually going to be embracing a new career, which is interesting because that renewal card is about moving in a new direction, and obviously they're telling you the new direction is a new career. So I'd love to hear your comments below about like what this brings up for you and what you're looking at, and all of that. So and this brings up a point also. A client of mine shared with me this morning that she did something she has never done before. She always watches my videos every month. She's an Aquarius. But this month she watched at the beginning of the month, and it didn't really make a whole lot of sense to her. But then she just watched again at the end of the month. And she's like, oh my gosh, she was blown away by how accurate it was and how many things that I talked about actually came to pass in her life. She's like, it was kind of scary. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, and then that happened, and then that happened. So I encourage you to watch it twice. So watch the reading at the beginning of the month, and then also watch it at the very end of the month before the new videos come out, so you can see what transpired and how that connected with your life. Because that also is really great when you see from the perspective of looking back on it, you can kind of see how the angels' messages come through for you. So each of us has kind of a different way of interpreting things, and a different way that our guides relay things to us, relay messages to us. And so it's a beautiful thing to kind of look back and see, oh yeah, you know, when they talked about this, this related to this in my life, right? So it gives you sort of a clue, kind of a dictionary, I guess, if you will, kind of a clue as to how those messages filter down to you, if that makes sense. And then we have be true to you. So this is not a month to be inauthentic. This is not a month to fake it till you make it, which I don't love that phrasing anyway. This is a month to be true to yourself. So this theme keeps coming up again and again and again this year for me, and it's also part of my retreat, is this essence of being authentic, of living a genuine life where you are actually doing only those things that you want to do, where you are participating in things that you enjoy, where you are being around people that you know, that lift you up, that light you up, that you enjoy, that you are doing activities that are you know, life affirming, that are fun for you, right? So be true to you is a really strong message for you today and this month. All right, and then I have your animal totem is the little porcupine. So the porcupine is coming in with this message of innocence. And when I see this porcupine, I always think it's like about stop poking yourself, right? Stop picking on yourself. Let go of the guilt, let go of the shame. And just honestly, even if we have things that we have done or said that we maybe regret, that didn't work out, learn what you can from the situation, right? And really be in that space of letting go of any guilt, letting go of any shame, forgiving yourself and forgiving others in the circumstance as well. That forgiveness theme is coming up again and again as well. All right, that is what I've got for you for the reading. Stay tuned for the next video that's going to share more about the magic of Maui. Have an amazing month. Much love and aloha. Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and today I'm super excited because I'm going to share a bit more detail about my upcoming retreat on Maui. So as you know, if you've been following me for a while, Maui is a magical place, and it really, the essence of Maui, it's hard to actually relay even. And I know the pictures are amazing, and the videos that you guys see that I post all the time on the, you know, on the social media, various social media channels are incredible. And it's so much more than that, like just energetically. So this retreat is called Vitally You. And it's really about becoming more who you vitally are, who you truly are. So we're going to tap into that, so many different things that we can do around that, but we're tapping into your higher wisdom. We're tapping into your connection with your environment. We're tapping into bringing more fun into your life. So many different things, right? And so this retreat is really meant to open you up to dreaming again, to expanding your possibilities and what you are able to create in your life. So the point is to help you create more of that fabulous, maybe fantasy, vacation-like lifestyle that you truly desire. And I'm super excited about it. So we are going to be surrounded by angels while we are here. So one of the things that has come in very strongly is that the angels, with, you know, my facilitating, the angels will be clearing the space before we even arrive. So the place that we are staying is the Wailea Inn, which is absolutely amazing and gorgeous. And I'll show you some pictures as we move along here. And we are going to clear the space before we even arrive. And each bedroom will be anchored with an angel. And then each individual that is coming to the retreat is also going to be assigned an angel. So I kind of laugh at their wording around that, assigning, because it is, everyone is going to be working through different things, right, when we're there, and different things will come up for you, because Maui has a way of bringing up things to the surface for you to take a look at them so that they can be cleared. So it's kind of like about really allowing you to be able to see your obstacles, see what's blocking you, see where the resistance is in your life to creating what you really desire. And these angels, a specific angel, will be with you throughout the week to help you with that, which is absolutely incredible. Like, if you did nothing else all week but just hung out at the villa, or hung out on Maui with your angel, your life would change. But we have a lot more in store for you than just that. So that piece of it is amazing. Angels, the archangels are around me all the time. People that see angels have said that to me many, many times. They're like, do you know there's a bunch of angels around you? I'm like, yeah, I know that, even though I don't see them, I just hear them. Sometimes I'll see a color, or I'll see something that makes me, that shows me that that is the angel that is there. But mainly I just hear them talking to me. So when I hear other people say to me, oh, you have angels around you, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm happy that you can see them, right? But to really spend a week with the angels is absolutely incredible. So just to kind of give you some basics, and then I'm going to share with you some of the stuff that I've already gotten lined up for the retreat. So the basics of the retreat is November 9th through the 15th. We actually will check in at, we can check in starting at 4 on the 9th, and then checkout is by 11 a.m. on the 15th. So it is a 7-day, 6-night retreat. So there'll be 6 evenings that we'll be spending at the villa, the Wailea Inn Villa. And I'll share with you the link below. It has all the retreat details. So if you want to go in and, like, check out the rooms and all that kind of stuff, you can do that. But I want to share with you here some of the things that are included. So this is an all-inclusive retreat. That's one thing I felt was very, very important coming to Maui, is that you're taken care of. So from the minute you arrive, you will be picked up from the airport and brought to the retreat space. If you are staying somewhere else, some people are arriving early, and other people may be staying longer. So we'll work out the details of that as well. But you will get a transportation to the retreat space and back to wherever you're going. If you're staying at another location, you will get that. So that is included. Our villa is just steps from really world-class beaches. Like, some of the best beaches on Maui are literally just right there. There's a park right there, lots of different areas to walk. There's shopping, there's restaurants, there's activities. Literally the cove that we can see from kind of our, like, private beach. And I say private in quotes because no beaches on Maui are private, but this one not too many people know about. I didn't know about it until this. So that was kind of a cool discovery when I discovered this beach. So right near there is a cove where it's really the best place to learn how to stand up paddleboard and to surf. So you have lots of different activities that you can do with snorkeling. There's all kinds of different stuff that you can do also on your own. We have a private pool and a jacuzzi at the villa. So that will be just for our use. It's very private. It's a gated, the facility itself is gated, it's in a little neighborhood actually, which I think is kind of cool. And yet it's a gated property. So all the beach towels, beach chairs, umbrellas, boogie boards, and other beach toys are all included. They have a couple toy closets that have everything in them. And the beach chairs are the great Tommy Bahama ones, where you can actually put it on your back as a backpack. It's really easy to carry. It's got like a little cooler section in the back of it, to a pocket and other little pockets, place for your drink, all kinds of stuff. So those are awesome. we are going to have healthy, organic, locally sourced as much as we possibly can meals, which are going to include, you know, fresh fruits from Maui, because our fruits are amazing, right? And also potentially locally made kombucha and kefir. I know a company that does that locally, and they're awesome. So, and the chef is going to just, yeah, chatted with her, and she's super excited to create a menu that is based on the plant paradox. So those of you that aren't familiar with that, it's a way to eat that is takes out the gluten and also lectins, because lectins are actually the thing that a lot of people have an issue with, and they don't necessarily even know that. And so a week you're going to be able to you know, eat this way, and it's delicious. Like, the food is amazing. So super excited about that. We will also have the transportation, obviously, to and from our excursions. That is included as well. So let's get into kind of the fun activities to uplift you during the retreat. So we are going to be offering yoga 3 mornings while you're there. Local gal Jen is going to be teaching yoga, and she's amazing. My gosh, she just is so good, and really great about giving different options for different people. She's also she's been on island for a lot of years, and so she has a lot of wisdom to impart around Hawaiian traditions, and she'll bring in some of that for you guys as well. And then 2 days during the week, we are going to offer a Nia dance session. There may actually be some additional sessions that are optional that you can participate in as well. So Beth Giles is going to be teaching those. She's from the Twin Cities, and I'm not going to remember offhand all of the certifications that she has, but amazing. And we're going to be doing that on the beach, on the grassy lawn. There's just doing these things outside, and same thing with yoga. Doing these things outside is just incredible. It just brings things to a whole new level. So there will be some movement there that you can participate in. We are going to do a snorkeling boat cruise. So that is one of my favorite things to do. And typically they always, I know some people are a little bit nervous, maybe aren't as good as swimmers. Typically they always have life jackets or like noodles. That's what I do, just because it is, you know, and I even like, I'm comfortable swimming and stuff like that, but I like to snorkel with a noodle, then I don't have to think about it, right? And it's just, yeah, you can just float around, and typically they'll take us to the turtle cleaning station. So this is a really cool place where turtles go to get the algae eaten off of them. So they actually go into the little station, and the fish come and eat all the algae off of them, and then the next turtle comes in, and it's really super cool to watch, super cool to see, and just tons of turtles. And then of course lots of other sea life, lots of other fish, beautiful, amazing fish that we get to see. So that will be a fun excursion that we'll be doing. We'll also be doing a partial road to Hana. So road to Hana is one of my favorite things to do on the island. I feel like it's a super spiritual journey. Every time I go, there's just this spiritual aspect to it. There's a lot of really spiritual places along there. We are actually going to have two Hawaiian guides. I believe there will be 2. It kind of depends on numbers, but the numbers that I'm calculating that we'll have, we will most likely have 2 guides that will be with us. And we are going to go to a couple of my favorite waterfalls, as well as a few other very spiritual places along the road to Hana. We won't be going all the way to Hana, because that is, you know, that's a long, it's a long trek to go all the way. So we're not going to go all the way, but we're going to do kind of a partial road to Hana, get you guys seeing these amazing, incredible waterfalls that Maui is known for, and then also learning about the Hawaiian culture and the history and what, you know, what these places mean to the Hawaiians. So that I think is really going to be amazing. We are also going to be doing a lei making session and hula lesson. So, and we'll actually be dancing hula at sunset. I worked that out. So awesome. So I'm really excited about that. That will be an optional thing. People can do it or not do it. You know, obviously if there's something that you're not comfortable with doing or don't want to do, you don't have to, right? But my encouragement is that you experience as much as you possibly can while you're there. And particularly, you know, being in that place of soaking up the wisdom and the knowledge that's available about living aloha and what does that really mean. So that is the lei making and hula lesson. We're also going to have a full moon mythology bonfire ceremony with that. So they're going to be sharing with us the legend of Maui, the demigod, and more about the history of the Hawaiian Islands, all of that kind of stuff. And then we are going to do an Ava ceremony. So Ava, I know it as kava from Fiji. So when I was in Fiji, we had kava a number of different times when we were in Fiji. And it's a very sacred ceremony that they do, and the way that they make it is very sacred. So we're going to do an Ava ceremony, which is the Hawaiian version of the kava. And that will be with the bonfire, and that coincides with the full moon. So we are going to be doing a full moon release, and this bonfire will happen that same day. So then we are also going to be doing a crystal bowl healing and a sacred cacao ceremony. So that's going to be amazing. A friend of mine gets this really sacred cacao from Costa Rica, and she makes it. If you've ever been to a cacao ceremony, some of you know it usually tastes like crap. Like, it usually doesn't taste very good, but she makes it taste good, and it's a drink, so it's not like, yeah. So it's amazing, and it also has just super healing properties as well. So those are some of the activities that we're going to be doing during the week. Each day, each of the 5 main days, I'm actually going to be focusing on an element. So there's 5 different feng shui elements that we'll be focusing on. So we are going to be focusing on the 5 elements while we are there. So this is something really unique to this retreat that you will not have experienced at any other retreat, I can guarantee. Unless you've been on a feng shui retreat where they have done that. But the 5 elements are fire, water, earth, metal, and wood. And each of the 5 main days, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we are going to be focusing on one of those elements each day. And what that means is that I will be sharing information about that element, obviously, but also the food will relate to that element. The activities that we're doing will relate to that element. If there's yoga that day, yoga will relate to that element in some way, or Nia dance will relate to that element in some way. And I'm super excited, especially about the food aspect of things, about bringing in that element for that particular day. So super excited about that aspect of it. As far as, you know, what is it that you're going to be able to take away from the retreat? We have many transformational experiences that we're going to be offering as well, and these are going to assist you in becoming more vitally you. We are going to be talking, I'm going to be giving you information about daily rituals that you can do. And these are things that you can do when you're at the retreat, and then also be able to take them home with you as well. We are going to be, as I mentioned, focusing on the 5 elements and how to utilize those in your home, in your office, with your life, with your emotions, all of those different things. So we're going to bring in the aspect of elements to that, so you get a lot more information about, like, how can you actually work with the elements to raise your vibration and to become more vitally you. We are going to be doing a 90-day creation process. So this is a signature process that I've developed from a couple different, I pulled it from a couple different things, and it just works really well to help you focus for a 90-day period. So I feel like the year planning is especially in this now dynamic of the 5D where things are changing so fast, it's really hard to plan a whole year out. I like the 90 days, it's an easier chunk, and you do seem to make more progress when we do that. So we have the 90-day creation. We're also going to do 50 fun things for business and for life. So you're going to be able to creating these lists of 50 fun things that you can do in your life, and also 50 fun things for your business. to help bring more of that lighter, playful energy into those aspects. So that's going to be amazing. I'm super excited about that. We're also going to be kind of digging into the emotions. As I mentioned, Maui has a way of bringing things up. So I'm going to share with you tools of how you can work with emotions and how does resistance show up in your life, like to recognize when it's resistance that's blocking you, and to actually help you see what might be blocking you from doing what you need to be doing or moving forward on a project that maybe you're super excited about, but it just doesn't seem to be flowing. So we're going to be working with that aspect of things. You'll learn some new tools around that. I will also be sharing feng shui for your office, and the participants in the retreat, you guys, will be able to bring or actually send, hopefully, to me ahead of time pictures of your office as well as just a drawn floor plan, and then I'll use that to help teach and to show people, everyone, you know, what are some of the things that we can do to shift the energy in our office to make it more supportive for us. So that's going to be amazing. I'm so excited about all of this. So excited. And then, of course, the angels want to come in, and we are going to be doing a full session with the angels about deepening your connection with your spiritual team of angels and guides, and also get you in a place where maybe you're a little bit more open to hearing what they have to say, and get you communicating more with your spiritual team and your angels and guides. So that's going to be an amazing session. And I may actually do some, I may just do some like a gallery style readings in that session as well. We'll see. We'll see what they have in store. We never know. So it's amazing. And then I also have a swag bag that I'm going to be giving each participant that is going to have just some things that will really help you on your journey when you get home. These are things that will assist you, and I'm not gonna give you any hints because I want it to be a surprise. And so yeah, super excited about that. So you're going to be surrounded by angels all week long. You're going to be in a beautiful setting. Maui is amazing. The energy of Maui will change you. In 1 week, you will experience more personal and spiritual growth than you may have experienced in years. It is that powerful, just the energy of it. And I'm getting chills as I'm sharing that. So if you are in a space where you are ready to get yourself set up for 2020, because it's coming very, very soon, and this retreat is in November. If you're ready to get set up for 2020 and to really become more vitally you, check out the links below for additional information and registration. So, and of course, spaces are limited. I only have so much space in the villa, and so if you're interested in this, if you're feeling the call, and that's the one thing I would say is check in with yourself and make sure that you're getting a yes, right? Getting a full body yes around that. And not to say that you won't have some resistance, because often when we're called to do things that are for our higher good, there is resistance. So there may be some resistance, but typically you can feel the excitement. You maybe get chill bumps, chicken skin as we call it here in Hawaii. You might get the angel bumps, just that confirmation that, oh yeah, this is right and true and I need to be there. So I know the angels have been telling me that they are going to be bringing this to the people that need to see this. So if you're watching this video, that is like one sign right there, right? So have an amazing, amazing rest of your day. So much love, so much aloha. Hope to see you in Maui in November.